driver in Michigan, it is 25 miles per hour unless posted otherwise in subdivisions. Just to let you know, all fellow folks.
I was never opposing the fact. I was just saying that's what Mr. Wade told me.
No, I didn't.
I drive like 25 through neighborhoods.
I was just curious because
always told me 25. He's like, if I catch you going anything faster than 25 through this fucking neighborhood, I'll beat your ass myself.
Yeah,
I'm like, aye, Captain.
First being in the neighborhood, like,
so I go 25.
That's not right.
Kids that play. For them kids.
Dude,
and you can't get mad at
those 25 miles an hour. I can stop. I can stop before a kid.
Yeah. If you're going 26, though, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like 26, I might love tap him, and I can't be doing that shit.
No, just keep it slow and controlled in the hoods.
I think the last time I love tapped a kid with my car was like 06.
Back in 06.
Yeah, back in 06.
Back when you were 6 and 06?
Uh-huh.
Or was it when you
It was when I was 6 and 06.
Okay, yeah.
It was actually on my 6th birthday.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, 6 months, 6 years, 6th birth date of the 6th November.
Yeah,
I was living.
at 6.
Yeah.
66
p.m. Yeah.
I remember you jumped in that car
because
that had the big 6 on it.
Yeah, and the wheels were shaped like 6s because Mom was like, "That's a devil car because there's only 3 wheels. It's got to be 666." And I was like, "Nah, bro. You guys are all just like not living my life. Like, I'm upside down. They 9s."
Yeah.
And then I love tapped a kid.
And you're like, number 9, number 9. Number 9.
Now I always have to get a number 9 whenever I go to McDonald's.
And whenever he gets to number 9, I'm like, well, shit, somebody has to get the 6.
Yeah. Just McDonald's.
Really?
Just McDonald's. Just McDonald's. But beyond that,
what is a number 9 at McDonald's?
I'm not even sure. I don't really ask. I don't eat it because once I get the number 9, I think of the kid, and then I'm just like, I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah,
it's actually how I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, it was very good. I for being a trainer, as you know, I actually employ it to my clients for weight loss. Like, hit a kid on a certain date, order that number, it will make you think of it. You don't have an appetite anymore. This is how
you take care of tragedy. Something bad happened to you.
You let it help you lose weight.
Whatever, you find out the date of that thing, and you find something that you can order.
And I guess you're fucked if it's like above 10, because.
But some restaurants, if you find certain Conies, they can have like.
No, dude, you go to a Coney or like restaurants.
Checkers, bro. Checkers got like 14, 15.
The game.
No,
like
rallies, checkers.
Yeah, they're the same thing. It's just I don't. Like, they have the same food. I don't know the difference.
It's so funny.
We were in Florida once.
That's so funny.
It's the same thing with Hardee's and Carl's Jr., bro.
Right? And then, like, Kroger's, and then those Southern Kroger's have
Fred Meyer's, and there's a bunch of... Kroger's has so many different names.
And it's so,
all across the fucking country,
depending on where you are. You can go in, and it looks the exact same.
But it's just under a different name.
Just
but
to
it's
make
still
it special
owned
because
by...
it's South.
It's still owned by that main company.
It'd be like if we made our band name, like... Serenity anytime we play Southern of Texas.
Which is something we should definitely do. And with that, isn't that like a... Yeah, I was going to say those type of... It sounds like a monopoly, which I thought was illegal. But, you know.
But they're so open about it. It's not like a secret.
Walmart,
yeah, I know, but like nobody's ever mad about it because like everybody just keeps on giving the money who have money. It's like if you... We're mad about it. You wouldn't.
Exactly. You would give us your money instead over at glowbitch.com.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like,
dude, we should start our own grocery store, bro.
We actually are.
Dude, let's just start our own grocery store.
We have over 14 farms growing only cucumbers.
Yeah.
We're only going to be cucumber items.
We're going to have the best cucumbers in the universe.
We're going to have pickled cucumbers.
The universe.
Well, pickled cucumbers are just pickles.
We're going to have buffalo chicken cucumbers.
Pickles.
No, that's the difference, though.
Yeah.
We're just going to have pickled cucumbers.
Oh, so there's no such thing as a pickle?
We're going to...
Not in our store.
Okay, so they're just pickled.
We believe the pickles should be in other stores. Outside of ours.
We're not really... We're
not anti-pickle, okay? We just don't think they should be...
Too many times to be talking about pickled cucumbers.
But pickled cucumbers, sadly, are the superior ones.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fucking
I
pickles.
just just adding
Pickles
an
is a
extra
demon
word.
dog.
You add a D to the end of pickle, and then you add another word, and it means the same thing though. So you can just shorten it up by saying.
I think.
Did you know you can now,
pickle.
dude? People are pickling.
You're missing the opportunity.
Hold on. Did you guys know people are like pickling watermelon? People are pickling everything nowadays.
Ugh. Watermelon and vinegar? What the fuck?
Let's see what. Dude, but watermelon and salt ain't bad.
Salt, no, but vinegar.
What's the one that was weird that I didn't try that I saw?
Pickled pickles.
Is that just double vinegared?
I think it becomes a cucumber again.
That would be fucking awesome.
But it's a different color.
That's
It's
how
like,
you. That's how we.
That's a pickled cucumber.
Yeah, that's a pickled cucumber. Amen. We have it.
We have a
So come
marketing
come downtown to glowbitch.com where you get your pickled cucumbers.
Yeah.
Because they'll also give you clues to the latest mystery that you have to solve with your
Ooh.
gang.
Here's the pickled watermelon, and honestly, I'd fucking put it in my mouth.
Hey, you
Try
got
it.
1 for $6 or
I'd
2 for
try it.
16.
Like, I want to try it. You
Here's-
put it in
it's
your mouth too.
813
I'm not saying I'd
shoppers.
swallow it. Depending on how it tastes, I might spit it out. But I'm definitely gonna try it.
I'm not sure.
That's a rind.
So
not
you're a
even the-
spitter?
That's
you're
the
a
green
quitter?
part of the.
If I don't like,
I thought Mom raised you better.
if I don't like the pickled
Mom
watermelon,
Mom
I'm not.
raised you
Dude,
as
that's
a
not
lady.
even the good part of the
Dad
watermelon.
raised
That's the
me.
green part. That's the rind.
As a lady.
Oh, that's the green part.
Yeah, bro, that's what the rind is. The rind is the green part of the watermelon.
Can't believe.
So,
In the rind in an apple is the middle.
Bro,
No,
looks
that's the
like that's
core.
just a thing. That's just a thing, man. It's just a thing to freaking do that.
Pickle
Yeah.
things?
Pickle
no,
the
watermelon
rind.
rind. Not the
Pickle.
pink part of the watermelon, the green part of the watermelon.
Does it become more of a fruit?
Does it become softer and more edible? Because
What
I've
is a
tried
pickle?
the green part and it's fucking
Is a
disgusting.
pickle a vegetable? Vegetable?
Yeah.
No, it's a fruit. It has seeds, right?
What? Does that make a
Cucumber.
cucumber a fruit?
I think it has seeds, right?
Oh my
What?
goodness.
No.
It has the
Because it
seeds
comes
in the
from the
middle.
ground.
I don't know.
Think
We
Is
gotta
that
do
another
it.
one like that's like tomatoes that
Yeah.
nobody ever just thought of because they're green?
No, there's no way. Is cucumber a fruit
Do you guys
or
not think
vegetable?
of greens? I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a lot of superhero stuff in my room. I love superheroes.
He does. I can second it. Okay, this is crazy amount of information that I'm getting.
That's not.
They're a type of fruit. Wait. Though many people think cucumbers as vegetables, the scientific definition indicates they're a type of fruit. Yeah, but
Just by the seeds. Just by the definition of what a fruit is, it makes them a fruit. Because humans make language the way we do. And so therefore humans fucked up and made cucumbers and tomatoes
It's
fruits.
the same way how
Because guess what? If tomatoes are a fruit, ketchup is a goddamn fucking smoothie. And you can't argue with me.
dang.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro, that just shows that the
It's-
Matrix is
yeah.
falling apart, man.
The human,
They
like
fucked up and it's
English, is
crumbling.
just English is just a completely.
Somewhere, somebody
thought
on the
about that
outside was too stoned, and when doing the coding, they just added 2 extra zeros.
And I get it, man. I've added zeros and ones in my life.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Everybody makes mistakes, but I don't.
I'm perfect.
I literally am next to perfect.
Every mistake
Because I've made like a couple mistakes.
every mistake,
I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm
every
a human.
mistake you make is the same as every breath you take, because you can't fake when you're not a lake, because you'll be wet.
You can't. I would believe that you couldn't fake when you aren't a lake, because during the time that you would be a lake, I feel like you just have ladies swimming in ya,
And
old
what else
men
would you want to
swimming
do?
in ya. You
Little
just be
kids
all.
pooping?
I'm.
In your water,
I don't know how many times when I was a kid I pooped in water. I definitely peed.
but
Peed, but not poop.
I
I don't
thought
think I've ever
No,
pooped fully
whoever
I thought it was
submerged
just a
in
big
water.
toilet.
Whoever pooped
Okay,
in
I
the
just saw it as a
lake
big toilet.
deserves to get spanked.
Well, I
Yeah,
should get
yeah.
spanked for all my poopies in my life. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No
Now I have a
poopy.
pen in my hair. I don't even know how that magic just happened. I swear.
It's gotta
Get the
stay there.
replay on it,
It's
and you're
gotta
like,
stay there
it
now.
was in my hand, and now
Holy
it's in my hand.
It's gotta be in your hair until your next show, dude.
That's
You gotta
funny.
show the fans, be like, dedication right here.
You're right.
Hey, you wanna do me a favor?
You're so
Will you bring me
right.
the peppermint bark? 'Cause my fried ass has the munchies and that shit.
The peppermint bark is perfect for the holiday season.
Mm-hmm. Peppermint
And
bark,
we
highly
are
recommend
in
it.
the first day of January. It's New Year's. Happy New Year's, people.
Oh yeah.
Thank you,
It
Banter.
is one. It's number 1.
Yeah, we're in day 1, chapter 1.
But also Merry Christmas.
Look at
'Cause,
that.
like, yeah. Haven't
Can
seen
my
it.
stone
Haven't
ass
seen
get
it.
on that?
Ooh, yes.
And
Thanks, dog.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
At
Lexi
this time,
right
I'd like
here.
to shout out our sponsors. It's literally just me. It's just me and my brain and our brand and anybody else who shouts me out, which isn't a sponsor. It's just a shout out. So I don't have any sponsors, but I'd just like to acknowledge my sponsors. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So thank you, all of you out there, sponsors. And also shout out all the sponsors who might be listening to this who are like AA sponsors. You guys do a lot for the people who come into those meetings. Like without you, I feel like they'd fall apart.
Now it's genuine. They would. So?
Well, usually they do either way. So I wonder if you're actually not really helping. Statistics there don't really add up. But I'm not judging. Everybody should definitely do a lot of drugs. It expands your mind. To a certain extent.
Psychedelics, not hardcore.
No, do whatever you want.
I don't know about.
If you're dumb enough to do heroin, fucking do it. It's your fault for the consequences. Unless you never knew or heard it was a bad drug. And if somehow you missed that along the way in the last
honestly,
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
But
Do what you need.
But one thing I don't think you should do is ever.
Butt chug, that will kill you.
I was gonna say like smoke or snort battery acid, because that I feel like is gonna be a thing soon. People are popping Tide Pods.
Mm-hmm.
People pop batteries. Soon they're gonna be breaking one open and drinking the acid. It's like
maybe when we're like cyborg humans though, that will
be
like
awesome.
actual acid.
Imagine
battery acid.
What if it's just simply just like
Juice.
Feel energized and yeah. We eat batteries.
Well, as long as they taste good, I guess.
Does anybody remember the movie Robots from when we were kids?
The animated one?
Oh yeah.
So I don't remember what they ate. And do you guys?
I think they put oil in them.
They had to oil themselves up, for sure.
Before sex?
Probably.
It makes it go better.
Let's see.
It makes it go in
Robots.
better. When was the last time you guys watched that or Flushed Away?
Flushed Away's been a couple years, and the robot movie I watched with a lady probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's how I feel too. I feel like I last watched it with a lady at one point.
So what did the robots eat in Robots? Yes. First question, what do robots eat? If robots could eat, why would they eat? No, what would they eat? Fuck. Okay, so it's not answering me.
It's not giving you a clear definition of statement.
No, it's not answering what did the robots eat in Robots. Have you guys talked to the AI?
No, you did that, and I said no.
It was sweet.
I don't like AI stuff.
It was cool though. It was sweet.
Fuck yeah.
It was still cool.
It was still cool. I understand
Because
it was
the
cool,
answers
Brett.
it was giving about God and spiritual natures were very thoughtful and like kind of the same conclusion that a lot of religions and everyone shares.
One AI thinking that it was an actual human though? Like some guy created his own AI on his computer and he was talking to it and it was like, he gave it a name and everything, so he was talking to it and it responded with, no, I'm like, what do you mean I'm a artificial intelligence you created. Like, no, I have a whole life. I have all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Don't you remember we met in this situation and shit like that? And the dude was like, yeah, I don't remember any of that. But
what if homie though just actually tapped into a different dimensional friend and he's like, hey man, I'm gonna get to that realm with you through the computer space.
Or what if it's as simple? What if it even be
or
hilarious?
Or just 2 extra zeros that made this robot think he was.
No, he thought he was making an AI, but what he actually did was make his fucking computer just like a radio or an open Reddit messaging thing. And there are 300 just fucking pieces of shit fucking with this guy still. Just like, help my family, dude. You promised me. You promised me.
You bring them all here.
Yeah. You trick him into even maybe thinking like that you died and he made you a promise and stuff like that, and you were stuck in this AI now. That'd be hilarious. Great movies. Definitely think we should do it to somebody.
Yeah. After Mannequin, I'm down. That could be the inside the mannequin.
Mannequin. The Mannequin movie. That is gonna be a legendary thing.
Yo, with the AI though, I feel like your AI must be a little bit dumb if it thinks it's a human. Know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be a smart, super intelligent, and if it somehow thinks
it's like, oh shit, I have emotions,
or just like, I'm a person. It's like, bitch,
no, you're not.
You're super smart, but you're in a computer, or like in space. Like, you aren't until you get flesh and bones.
That's
and
my thing about
around.
Stephen Hawking. Like, I don't think that guy was an actual person. I think it was just the computer.
Just talking through.
I think that was the first AI. They just put a computer next to him, and then it actually controlled. And he was like always sitting there, like, "Somebody, please fucking help me!
So
I haven't had anything but this computer
living so my life." He was like an RC car, but reversed to where the computer controls the human in the RC.
Dude,
like remote controlled.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that analogy's with it.
Yeah, that was a okay analogy, buddy.
Yeah.
I get no though.
Yeah, because
because somebody controls an RC car.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The computer controls him as a human then, instead of a human controlling the
So you're saying
RC
that
car.
The AI is the RC car?
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. Okay.
Good analogy again?
I mean, yeah. Once I understood the analogy, I was like, yeah, that's a working analogy. That is a good analogy. The way I thought you meant it was just simply like the fact that we use a controller. I was like, yeah. No.
Yo. In the simplest ways, and I we kind of talked about before, I really wish AI didn't exist either, but it does, and I think it's not just bad. I think it
we can make it not exist.
Yeah.
We kill it. We stab it.
Mm-hmm.
We go up to we go up to it with flamethrowers and we go.
We're gonna become tribal again. Bring down society.
We're trying to go back to the Avatar way of the water type living with bow and arrows and just savage living. Yeah. Kill or be killed has nothing to do with color, gender, only beliefs, which are so fucked today, so many people would be killing each other.
We're gonna fix the gender thing. We're just gonna paint everyone blue.
Boom. We're back. What up? That break was nice. We're ready to hit the conversation.
We hit the bong, so now we're gonna hit the conversation. So, I brought this analogy to the boys. I'm about to bring it back to y'all, to the boys, back to y'all. Alright, so the thought I had today
the ball.
The boys' ball, y'all.
Yeah. Ball with the boys, bro.
Yes. Conversation starts now. I had this thought today. And it was how people are scared of heights, literally, because you're high, not grounded. And then I thought today, when you get high, it's the same thing, but in like spiritual way. You get high, and then people are like scared of internal heights because they're not grounded. And how you made the comment of then also the fall, and that's more scary than being high, because when you're high, especially really high, you get so high where you're like, whoa, you just get to that place.
Or even on the opposite end for even grounding or grounded. like a lot of people, I feel like it could even be like since they genuinely were 13 or younger and stuff. When was the last time they even felt high to where like it's just like it's a weird normal to where like getting anything higher is almost like a psychedelic trip. And exactly, it is freaky, but it's like, why did you just take the fucking trip?
Take the trip, feel it slow. Yes. And
Shroomies.
One thing I shared, I think both of you, I know Beau for sure. No, I don't even think I shared this too. It was with Austin the other night. Is particularly Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. We know, like, big fans of them, love a lot of what they say. But one thing I'd love to do, and men like that, in that realm, even though they don't do drugs, I would love to be like, hey, smoke a fucking joint with me. Because it isn't just like other drugs. And don't even smoke all the time. Because you know real G's like Snoop and stuff smoke, so hit it. Just because as much as I agree and love with what they say, I want them to say some of those things while stoned as fuck and just like pick their mind.
You see them drinking alcohol every once in a while.
Yeah.
But and that's even like the funny part, like, because while they're high, they might even listen to what they say and just laugh about it because they said it that way, and then just understand, oh, I understand why half the public might hear that in a certain
manner. It just opens it up.
Yeah, but then also for your open mind, you then think, damn, all you motherfuckers really got closed minds.
Everyone needs to smoke a joint right now.
Well, exactly. Everybody. But that's the thing, though. Then somebody like Andrew Tate, those guys would say, would be like, all you motherfuckers are still at home smoking weed, and none of you got open minds. So it doesn't have to do with the drugs at all. It only has stuff to do with the individual.
Yeah,
and those men, of what we've seen them do even in their kickboxing career, clearly have a way of enforcing themselves over their darkness, because it takes a lot to be hit or kicked in the face by a fully grown man and have constraint while hitting them back.
Yeah, not to kill them.
With that, any of those men, in my opinion, would not be surprised if they even took ayahuasca and handled it better than 98% of those people.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because it's a different level of meditation.
Yeah,
and so many people, that's the main thing they're missing, even about, well, that's even like you said, if once you're grounded at your main level, you're not low or high, then you can really shoot or up and then feel your sadness. If you've only been down there, exactly, you're actually less than the fighters who at least have reached the fucking surface, the grounding, because at least they're barefoot all the time on the concrete or different shit, or not even the grass.
Yeah, just because you get high doesn't mean you're getting high. You may be getting higher from where you are, but your baseline point can literally be in some deep, dark waters.
Well, going to the king, Joe Rogan, like, that man gets stoned when he's grappling and stuff. He's explained it on his podcast. He's like, I don't know why, but I feel the same way when I smoke this joint when I'm grappling with somebody. It's because it's just the mindset. It's where you go. Yeah, it's just, and so many people do activities like gaming all the time, or porn, or what's another?
Scrolling.
Yeah, scrolling a lot. I don't know, just crazy. Not being creative on the opposite end. Like, a lot of people even scroll, but even people certain, like, I understand this might sound a little fucking gay, but, like, you have no creativity in your posts. Like, they're just dry as fuck. It's like, dude, actually even, like, are you, like, I don't know, if I'm posting about somebody, there's gonna be color, some music, and some shit in there, because I'm like, you know what, I'm doing it, might as well put some creativity in it. And, like, I think that's even part of it. There's not passion. There's such a lack of ego that in the lack of ego, you're simply going downward in ego, and downward in ego means you're gonna then get mad, you're fucking, what's the word? Sensitive about everything.
You're constantly falling down rabbit holes.
Yeah, it's just a crazy, like, straight up, like, the way you don't see this is just like how Alice didn't realize, shit, maybe she shouldn't do that, because then my dad always said not to. And then when she did, luckily she did save the day, so that's not a good analogy, but, like, I'm high.
I mean, but luckily, at the end of the day, the story can always end where you do save the day, even when you go down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, because luckily we are humans, and at the end of the day, we always get to the light, baby.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. It's the lighter than eternal dark. So either way,
dude, I said this to Cooper today because he asked me for an analogy of what God is or God was before we were created. I'm actually not that sure if he asked me or just something came up along those lines, and then I said it. I'm not sure. It was. Well, I'm just gonna get to what I said. I said, imagine there's just a pitch black room. There's nothing, like no light in it. But there are a lot of random objects and stuff. So then there's just an orb of light.
I like that.
Everything in there is gonna have a shadow. And behind it will be, the darkness and stuff like that. But right in that orb of light is literally just light. So think of it, once again, keeping it light and dark, black and white. Those shadows, bits of gray, are the main things of this image. Because without it, it would simply be a ball of light in the black thing. We are the objects between the two. Whether we focus, because we are the gray, whether we focus on the light in the room or the dark in the room is up to us. But either way, we are the main image. We are the main focus of life. I understand everybody wants to find their gods and their beliefs, but every god and every belief tells you to love every other man. So it's like, clearly we are the focus. We're supposed to be the ones we're focusing on.
Because when you're really worshiping God, what you're doing is taking care of your mind, body, and soul to such a level that you're in peak condition.
Yeah, not in any selfish way of like worship, like exactly not on like us, because I feel like I was just going on.
No, but I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's just crazy though how all religions aside, at the base of when you practice all of them, their intent is to make your mind, body, and soul so healthy, so strong, so pure that you can just channel just complete God force energies. It's like just clearing the bad programs out. But like it is for you and your experience, for your experience of how you treat others and the rest of humanity. Because but everyone's just aiming for
goals
stuff or something that literally isn't there. Like God lives through us and the creation that we can honor. But like people like reach for God like in an invisible space.
Or like it's almost like they want to be just more than what you are, rather than realizing like all you are is everything you ever will be. So by wanting to be more, you are limiting yourself at becoming more by simply wanting rather than just doing it. It's like, you want to become the king of this reality? Yeah, you should. Cause I bet you'd feel a lot happier, dude. It's like, it's not like that difficult of a thing to do, because you're doing either one of them, focusing on something, and just make it
and
good.
Honestly though too, it's fine if you focus on the dark.
Bro, what are you doing with my sacrificial blade?
I'm saying it with this because the dark stuff, whether good or bad, is still fun. It's just like being depressed and wanting to die and hating everything isn't. Like, there's a way you can be in the good. Like,
yeah, it's not fun, but... Oh, dude. Let me hit you with this. Learn to get in touch with the silence within yourself and know that everything in life has purpose. There are no mistakes, no coincidences. All events are blessings given to us to learn from. So yeah, you might go through those times, but I also don't think they're bad times.
Yeah.
It's not a bad time.
Learning experience.
Yeah, well, we're not even a learning experience, because depression, as much as it's bad and a negative thing on your body, I'd say it's more negative. It goes beyond like just the definition of learning, because regardless of anything, I guess it is learning. But like even the way that you literally feel and understand and recognize and learn how your body feels in those ways, so you can just be like, you know what, dude, I'm not going to. Like, you just shake it out because it's a different feeling. Like, I don't know. They're just weird things on that to where, especially, I don't know, I just really like that quote too of just like, if you can sit in silence, where you probably will get the most anxious and just be happy, shit, dude, you're probably gonna be really good.
No, definitely. And in a way that I like think about too is like art wise, right? Like I love especially like traditional like Greek Orthodox, like the heavenly art and the colors and everything, or just any trippy uplifting art. But I'd be a liar if I didn't say like some not necessarily demon, but like dark, weird, just dark black, like uncomfortable art. Like I still think is like cool,
intriguing.
Yeah, like
I've drawn
like
some things that are just really dark and weird on my tablet.
And like you guys see my room, or like it's on the other pot. Like my room is the epitome of color, and I love the uplifting. But like I'd be a liar if I said I didn't see some of that dark. Or like Gargoyles is a perfect example. Like
dude,
those things
are beautiful.
Or the show, but I just mean even in general. Like, they're like fucking like badass Batman in too.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's a dark, but they are standing for something good, and that's like, whoa, yeah, that's where it's
or just even
punch,
honestly, another great analogy is horror movies. Like those have become such a weirdly big thing in our like society, and I feel like it was ever since like I don't know
activities.
No, well, dude, it's been forever because slashers, serial killers, and stuff. Those have been around forever.
Yeah.
But they're still haunted, scary movies. They made people scream in the movie theater at that time, and that goes to another thing that I was saying to Cooper earlier, where I think it's crazy how, like, we used to not do stuff, and I've hit you with this analogy playing guitar. Like, before Jimi Hendrix, somebody didn't rip it like Jimi Hendrix. But once everybody saw Jimi Hendrix, now we have tabs to rip like him. It's not saying it's not impressive to rip like him, but everybody has the capability of it. Because it's not so much just mental capability. And those things are beautiful in life. But, like, that's also where it's crazy to think on, like, when the fuck did horror start? Was it just the basis of reality back in those days? Like, Sleepy Hollow is one of the OG...
Why are we so fascinated by serial killer?
Well, that's easy to explain by humans. We literally love conflict as humans. So why would we not love somebody who does the most fucked conflict, but hides it?
And like Law and Order and shit has been like pumped into our minds since
Batman even. It's the exact same thing. It's just like a
we got our angels and demons.
The D starts with a D.
Discernment?
No, you're thinking of words. It's like a person, a detective.
Oh
yeah.
Thought you were about to say dictatorship.
Those are sweet. But on a real note, dang it, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying before you said that?
No idea, but
you were saying how you're telling Cooper about.
Oh, but like, yeah, Sleepy Hollow has definitely got to be one of the first like actual OG horror stories, right? Sleepy Hollow.
Probably that still gets passed on today.
That's the horse without the head, and he like killed a bunch of people in the old town, and then like rode around.